Welcome back to Daytime Tri-Cities Live here at William B. Green Jr. Stadium on the campus of East Tennessee State University. Move-in day, but I think the football team has already moved in here on campus. I'm joined right now. I have the privilege of talking with head coach Will Healy. And, Coach, you've got to be excited. Your first game's coming up in 10 days.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. I am excited. You know, I think I get to this point and you're saying, what have I not covered, you know, and your anxiety level goes through the roof. But very, very pleased with what these guys have done. I really enjoy our staff and feel like we're looking forward to a really big year.
Open it up. You're already in game preparation for Murray State?
Yeah, a little bit, but I mean, they've got 70 new players and, you know, you got a new defensive coordinator, so you're worried more about you still right now. We kind of finish up and wrap up camp on Fridays, so right now it's more about us, and then as we get into next week, we'll do a little bit more game planning.
Let's talk about things. Let's break things down on the offensive side of the ball. I think it starts at quarterback. You have a couple of good ones back there. Talk to us about, have you made any decisions on playing time for those folks?
I feel really good about our quarterback room. I told those guys the other day when I met with Caden Jacoby that, in my opinion, I'd like to be the poster child for how you make two quarterbacks work, because I plan on playing both of them. And they both, I think, are exceptional players and great leaders and great people. And so we're going to need them both to win a lot of football games. And, you know, they've got to do something really humble and unselfish and be great teammates for each other when the other one's on the field. But I plan on playing both.
And let's talk about it, too. You had 9 players on both sides of the ball that were named preseason, first team, second team, SoCon, preseason, all SoCon. It's great having some talent coming back like that.
Yeah, and I hope what happens is that number's about double when the season's over with, just like I hope we're not fourth in the conference whenever the season's over with. So the crazy part about football nowadays is you really have no idea what anybody else has. So all these preseason rankings and preseason accolades, they really don't mean anything anymore. People don't even know who's necessarily on our roster, and we don't necessarily know who's on everybody else's roster. So we've got to, you know, we've got to have 9 guys who play at an all-conference level, and I expect that to happen.
You got Devontae running the ball back there. Tell me about the running the ball this year, y'all. I mean, talk to me overall about your offense too. When folks come and they sit in these seats here, what kind of offense can they expect?
Yeah, I think Cam Aiken and his staff have done an awesome job. Obviously, he's learned from some of the best in football, whether it be at Ole Miss with Lane or whether it be at Clemson with, you know, with Chad or with Jeff Scott or with Tony Elliott, all those guys. Obviously, Dabo Sweeney. You know, so we are going to be a fast-paced, no-huddle. And we will use tempo to our advantage when necessary. We're also going to be able to run the ball out of a tempo offense, which I think is really important. You know, we're going to cater around the strengths of our quarterbacks. I think we've got weapons on the perimeter at the receiver position who can create explosive plays. I think we're deep in the running back room. Obviously, it starts with Devontae. You know, and I think up front we've got, you know, we're working 5 guys together. You know, I think we've got some really quality talent, and now it's just them gelling as kind of the final piece. So I think we got a chance to be really, really explosive and efficient on the offensive side of the ball.
And we got to wrap up real quick here, running out of time. Your defense, if you could say one sentence about your defense, what can folks look for this season?
We'll be aggressive. We'll play really hard, and we'll be passionate about what we do. I think we've got really good schemes and really good players. We just got to go let them play. Got to rush the passer.
Y'all already done with me this morning?
No, I'm already
tired of me.
I'll tell you something though. Defense wins games.
That's exactly right. Stop the run and run the ball. That's how you win games.
Right. Coach, we appreciate you.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you so much. We'll be talking, Coach, throughout the year here, folks. ETSU Buccaneers. It's time for an exciting kickoff here against Murray State, right here at home at William B. Green Stadium, right here on campus. The following segment sponsored by Blue Highway Fest.
Well, mark your calendars for some fall entertainment in Big Stone Gap, Virginia. Blue Highway Fest is coming up October 8th through the 12th. 5 days of live music, workshops, a competition, and a whole lot of fun. Here with a preview now, we've got one of the music groups that will be performing. We have Kenny and Amanda Smith, and it is great to have you guys with us.
Thank you. We're so great. It's great to be here.
Well, it's always fun when we get to have live music on the show, so we always love having musicians, and I understand this is your first year playing Blue Highway Fest.
It is. Yeah, we are so excited to be coming. It's ironic because our second date years and years ago, about 30 years years ago, my present from Kenny, first ever, was a Blue Highway album.
Really?
So this was really special for us, yeah.
So it's kind of come full circle
It
now.
has come full circle now,
Which
yeah.
I was reading a little bit about your story, and you guys actually met at a bluegrass festival.
We did, yeah, we sure did.
Yeah, we met at a place down in West Virginia, and yeah, she was there at the show, and I thought, man, she's a good-looking gal. I'd like to date her, you know. And
You never know who's watching you.
I know. Then I thought, well, she probably don't even like music, but she walked up after the show was over, and she had a little project she had made. And she goes, "Hey, I want to give this to you. Listen to it, and tell me what you think. My phone number's inside."
Ooh.
So,
You're welcome, ladies.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And now fast
It
forward,
worked.
and yeah.
30 years later, here we are.
That is amazing. And still loving music. You've got a list of awards that you guys have received.
We've been sure blessed. We're grateful just that we get to do what we get to do and meet so many wonderful people, get to do things like this, and it's just mind-blowing sometimes if you stop long enough to think about it all. But
Well, that is wonderful. What's it like for you guys having a family, traveling together? You've got a little girl, and being able to play the music you love.
I tell you, it's really gratifying, and like I say, the people is what makes it. Because Annabelle, she's met some of the neatest people all over the world. I hate to call them fans, but we have family.
Yeah, it
That
does.
in this music,
family.
everybody's considered family. Yeah.
And I feel like you see that too at Blue Highway Fest. It's like a homecoming. The festival's been going on for a few years now. The town of Big Stone Gap, kind of that, just it all kind of comes together. Has to be really cool for you guys to get to play with some of these other performers.
Oh, always, yeah. I mean, we've looked up to Blue Highway for years, and they're one of our favorites. Dan Tominski Band will be there. The Isaacs, we definitely look up to the Isaacs. I mean,
The
just so many.
Cleverleys, which is one of my
Oh,
favorites.
yeah.
They're going to be
It's
there.
just, it's a huge lineup. I mean, you got to come.
Yeah,
It's
you've
worth
got
your
to
time.
come. And now is the time to get your tickets, because if you get your tickets now for Blue Highway Fest, they're discounted. You have until September 1st to get your tickets at a discounted rate. And for our daytime viewers, you're also getting 10% off with the code that you see right there on your screen. That is daytime BHF, and you can get 10% off your ticket price. And you guys are going to play a little song for us. What are you going to play this morning?
We're going to do a song that one of our good friends wrote. It's called Middle of August.
Middle of
which is
August.
the middle of August.
It
but-
is the season, absolutely.
Now,
We released this a couple
one
years
cool
ago.
thing that's going to happen at the festival is the band that I was playing in
when we met.
Yeah, Lonesome River Band. Sammy Sheeler, my boss, old boss.
Now I'm his new boss.
Funny how everybody role changes.
I mean, it happens.
Yeah, the banjo player, he's having a birthday bash, and so we're having some of the former members, me, Don Rigsby, Dan Tominski is going to be doing a special show. It's called the Sammy Sheeler Birthday Bash at the festival.
I'm really looking forward to that. You know why? Because I'm going to feel like I'm 21 again.
Yeah.
That's just going to be amazing.
I mean, to get everybody together again, that will be, and I feel like that's what this festival
And you
does
rarely
so
get
well.
to see it.
Yeah.
You don't get to see that hardly ever. So I strongly advise all those fans from way back to come out to that for sure.
Don't miss it.
Yeah.
Don't want to miss any of the fun. It is an amazing festival. Big Stone Gap, Virginia. Beautiful scenery around there. Great stage. All right, I'm going to get out of your way. We're going to let you guys play. Thanks so much for coming in.
Yeah,
Oh,
thanks for
thank you.
having us. Warm summer, 89. I learned my true love left me behind. It was the coldest I'd ever been in the middle of August. He never even said goodbye. He ran off in the middle of the night, taking only my dreams with no warning. It's been a while now, years have come and gone. I keep hoping, praying for his return. With a little faith and a lot of luck, may take a miracle, but I ain't giving up. I'm out of my mind. I still think of him all the time. I keep holding on to his memory. I gotta get up, move along. 7 years now he's been gone. I got to let go or I'll go crazy. It's been a while now, years have come and gone. I keep hoping, praying for his return. With a little faith and a lot of love, may take a miracle, but I ain't giving up.
Woo! Kenny and Amanda Smith, that was fantastic.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, what a voice. I can see, yes,
thank
lots of
you.
awards, well deserved,
Thanks.
absolutely. And going to be taking the stage, Blue Highway Fest, not too far from home, you were telling me.
Yeah, no, not at all. It's like, what, maybe 4 hours or something? That's nothing.
From Lebanon, Tennessee.
Yeah.
And you've traveled much, much further for a lot of your...
Yeah, last couple weekends ago was Seattle, so this will be a lot
So,
shorter.
yes,
And in the mountains.
closer.
So that'll be nice. That's always good.
It's a beautiful setting.
Yeah.
All right, don't forget, discounted tickets on sale now through the rest of the month. Everything changes September 1st. And you can get that discount, that Daytime Tri-Cities discount by typing in the code Daytime BHF, and that is 10% off your tickets.
Preceding segment sponsored by Blue Highway Fest. The following segment sponsored by Visit Tazewell County, Virginia. Today we have once again made our way over to Tazewell County, Virginia, and we are here at Ruach Resort at Taylor's Farm, and I am joined by Mary and Mike Blevins. And this is a very unique concept that you all have come up with here for it's, if you want to call it glamping, if you want to call it living in a geodesic dome, it's going to be a very unique resort when it's all said and done.
Absolutely. Thank you, and thank you for having us. But this is an 87-acre farm. It's going to be a overnight experience, not just a glamping or a camping or overnight luxury experience right here in primitive Tazewell County on an abandoned farm.
Now this is the very first one of, do you call them yurts? Do you call them geodesic domes? What do you call them exactly?
They are geodesic domes, and this particular one we're standing in right now is 500 square feet.
Right.
And of all luxury. So it's wonderful. We got king-size bed, 5-star luxury hotel bedding. Just a wonderful experience. It's going to be a wonderful experience right here in the middle of nature.
While I've got you here, you also won an award just recently. Tell us about this. This is a very important award here that you've won here for tourism.
It is actually. This actually is an award that we won yesterday for Southwest Virginia tourism with our property House of Taylor Gallery. It's a fine art gallery and a fine goods space in Tazewell, town of Tazewell, Main Street, and we have a overnight experience below the gallery as well, overnight luxury accommodations called the Farmhouse Suite.
All right, very good. Mike, let's talk about this. You were telling us about this property. You know, we're here in the geodesic dome. There's going to be more of these. They're going to kind of go up the mountain behind us here.
Yep. We've got infrastructure up to the back of the mountain. We have the second dome. Just preparing the slab, and it'll go up, and they go up in about 3 days.
Right.
And then we're excited to do more. But like she said, the property's abandoned, and we're just cleaning it up, and so it's going to be an immersive experience.
Right.
And eventually, the little farmhouse down here will become a table, farm to table. Restaurant, kitchen for the guests,
Nice.
and hopefully grow it into a unique venue space, right? We have plans for a small timber chapel that would house weddings. So we've got a lot of plans.
Absolutely. Now we're looking around here, 500 square feet in here. You got the bedding space, you got a living space. You also have a beautiful restroom over here and bath area as well. To kind of walk us through, when folks when they first walk into their geodesic dome, they're greeted. I mean, it's just beautiful in here.
It is. It's unexpected, and I think that technology is so overcome us, right? That people are craving something like this that's out of the ordinary.
Right.
But right there, you could just take a walk and you're back in the woods and you hear nobody. So, but Cadillac shower. I mean, this is high-end finishes for such a primitive place. But it's part of the experience.
And you're going to make this, like you both have told me, this is going to be an immersive experience when it's all said and done.
Yeah, we hope to have revivals and gospel music and just hot rod shows. All kinds of things are planned for this property.
Where did this idea come from? Was it you, or was it a combination of the both?
Well, we met in 2000. We got married in 2019, and we run a marketing company for 25 years. So we've always had an idea. We started with the Luther Taylor brand, which is a beard oil, and we developed that and renovated the gallery, luxury suite. And we fell back in love with Tazewell, and we think that the whole world should experience it, and they have. We've had customers from Dubai stay uptown in Tazewell, so we feel that it's worthy of having something this beautiful to attract visitors.
Yeah, and Mary, you want folks to come and visit Tazewell, Virginia.
Absolutely. I grew up here just like Mike, and we love this area. This is home for us. And we want people to come here and experience home. The feeling that we feel when we're here every day, and we just want people to come and enjoy.
All right. Mary, Mike, thank you so much for introducing us to the geodesic domes here at Ruach at Taylor's Farm. Folks, we're going to have all the information for you right there on the screen. It's time for you to come and enjoy some living in a geodesic dome right here in beautiful Tazewell County, Virginia. The preceding segment sponsored by Visit Tazewell County, Virginia.
Serenity Knoll Farm in Washington County, Tennessee is a beautiful event venue that offers a variety of culinary classes, giving participants an opportunity to learn how to make different dishes using hands-on techniques. We got to visit not too long ago. It is a beautiful farm, lots of fresh produce and lots of different ways to use that produce. This morning, we are going to learn more about their culinary program as we welcome their culinary director, Sheridan Nice, and one of the instructors as well. We have Priscilla Hutto joining us. It is great to have you both in our kitchen.
Thank you so much.
Well, Sheridan, I know at the farm you've got a beautiful teaching kitchen that you guys use to welcome so many different instructors.
We absolutely do, and we can take in 12 to 16 students at a time. So we do have a lot of room. We have all the equipment that you could ask for. So we're all set and ready to go. We do team building events and Christmas parties. And I wanted to mention, you need to think about that right now because I'm already taking orders for that.
Oh, that makes me crazy. Yes. We're already thinking, well, everything books up, so you got to think ahead, right?
Exactly.
And a lot of the classes fill up as well. One of those classes, they do so many, you need to check out their website, but one of them you do a homemade pasta. And you said, of course, that's where you're from. Tell me a little bit about your background.
Yes, I was born and raised in Italy, and my family, that's all they did. It was food from scratch from the very beginning. And so my dad, my grandmother, they all taught us how to make fresh pasta from scratch, and that's my passion. I'm passionate about healthy food and teaching people how to do food from scratch.
And that's what she does. And we're all going to get a little sample of the class. So where do we start when it comes to fresh pasta?
All right. The ingredient we basically use are very basic. It's like semolino flour, which is an Italian kind of flour. It's more like a yellow kind of, has a different texture.
Okay.
And then just water and sea salt.
And those put together?
Yes, we'll put it together. I usually put it on a cutting board, make a volcano, put some salt, and then the water, and then mix it all together.
Three basic ingredients.
Yes, correct. 3 basic ingredients make very simple dough to make fresh pasta.
And then from there, of course, you can make it into any of the different pasta noodles that you like.
Yeah, mostly the little shapes that you do by hands and by knife, because for the longer shape like spaghetti and lasagna, you will need the eggs. It's a different mix of flour and it's a different dough.
Okay, and we can see it looks like the flour is almost like a little bit more gritty when it comes to.
Correct. For this kind of mix, it definitely has a texture. Almost feels like a cornstarch. Yes.
Okay, so in your classes, does everybody get their own little area and they're working them as well?
Correct. They will be really hands-on, and so everybody has their own station, and I kind of walk through them and teach them one at a time how to make the dough, the shapes, and the sauce.
And then from there, you get to enjoy at the end. And so when they leave, they actually learn that technique.
Correct. They can bring it home and reproduce it at home very easily.
Oh, and that must be this case with all of your classes too. It's hands-on so that you're taking these, enjoying your opportunity, but then taking those skills home, Sheridan.
Absolutely. And we have one of our chefs is of Greek heritage, Carla Grimaldi, and so she teaches a lot of Greek techniques with the phyllo dough, and she's got a class coming up in October for a whole stuffed fish grilled, which will be wonderful. And and we have Angela Bose, who's an incredible baker, and she's been on Food Network Challenge, Canadian, the Canadian one, several times. She's an award winner, and we have her right here in the Tri-Cities.
It's amazing the talent that we have right here. Like, you're born and raised and now sharing what you know and love and are passionate about. And then you probably also enjoy talking to the other instructors to learn from them as well.
Yeah, it's a good share.
It is.
Opportunity, yeah.
Absolutely. All right, and coming up, you're going to show us how to make the next 2 steps. And we're actually going to show people how to get the noodles.
Correct.
Oh, I love it. All right, well, it is great to have you ladies. We're going to give everybody some information. If you want to learn more about the different culinary classes, you can find their schedule. You can even sign up for the class right there on their website. It is serenityknoll.com. Coming up a little later, we're going to roll out the dough and continue the process. All right, we are back in our studio kitchen learning how to make homemade pasta today, one of my favorites. We have Priscilla joining us, as well as Sheridan, of course, with Serenity Knoll Farm right there in Washington County. Beautiful place. I loved my visit over there. So you made your dough.
Correct.
And now we're going to show people where we go from here.
Sure, exactly. So we basically cut it into 2 or 4 pieces, whatever is the preference. And then we're going to be rolling the dough. I say like in a long snake. So you can do it with your hands, you can do it this way, whatever you prefer, I like this way. And just make it as thin as you can, and this is the final result that it's going to be looking like.
Okay.
So once we have this, we're just going to be cutting in little squares.
Just little bite-sized pieces.
Correct. And then you can be creative with the shapes you want to do. I'm just going to show you the most popular shapes that we have in Italy.
Okay.
So we have this one, which is like a little shelf.
Yes!
It's called cavatelli in Italian.
And you're just kind of like smoothing and rolling.
Correct. You smooth and roll it with a knife, so kind of like the dough rolls around the knife. And then the next shape is called orecchiette, which people like to call it here piggy ear, or we call it little ear, which is the same thing. You just open it up on the other side. You roll again on a knife.
Okay.
Then you kind of open it up and put your thumb in it. You give it the shape of the little ear.
Oh my goodness.
For all the sauce. This catches all the sauce.
Yeah, it kind of goes right in there in that little opening, and then you get a little tomato chunk in there, some kind of homemade marinara.
Correct. That's really good. A pesto sauce or a white sauce will be good too.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, that sounds so yummy.
And then let me show you another shape. We usually use a pasta board. And with the pasta board, you can use your thumb or your 2 fingers right here and just kind of roll it, and it gives a nice professional shape of like a gnocchi. We call it's called gnocchietti because it's the shape of gnocchi, but it's not, gnocchi is made with actual potatoes.
Potatoes, okay.
Correct.
And then I love that you're telling us how to say it too, because I've heard it so many different ways. So now I know the real pronunciation.
Correct.
And then from there, is it just a quick boil?
Yes, it's about, for each shape, it's about 8 to 10 minutes boil. And then after you boil, you just add the sauce on top and it's ready to go.
And you have a class coming up on her family's lasagna.
Correct. It's going to be September 5th. And I have a whole dinner coming up in September 20th. So basically it goes from appetizer all the way to dessert.
And you'll show them how to make it. They'll be able to make it along with you. And then at the end, they get to sit down and
enjoy it. Yeah, and bring the recipe home so they can reproduce it at home.
Oh my goodness. And if you don't want to leave, you've even got cabins. They can stay the night and just enjoy the venue.
That's correct. We have just beautiful new cabins and that you can book alongside with your cooking classes. Maybe you live in Abingdon or even Asheville. You know, you don't want to make that drive back over the mountain. You know, you're welcome to stay with us. You'll really enjoy it.
It's beautiful up there. And they do yoga classes as well. So you can take a yoga class, you can make some pasta. All right, well, it has been a pleasure to have you on the show. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
You can find her and all the other instructors and classes by visiting the website, SerenityKnoll.com. And of course, they're located right there on Bacon Branch Road at the very top of the hill where you can see for miles.